Hello, welcome to your week ahead look at the weather from the Met Office. If you're after a change in the weather, I've got some good news. Might not be the change that you're after, however. The next few days promise more of the same. So yes, some sunshine at times, but further heavy and thundery showers. But we are looking at a spell of wet and windy weather sweeping across the country during Thursday and Friday. That is going to come from this area of low pressure. That is a fairly ugly weather chart for this time in May. That is telling us there's going to be some strong winds and some heavy rain as well. Now that low pressure system, as we rewind the clock, has its origins down towards Bermuda, fairly innocuous looking low at this stage. And that's kind of what we've got across the UK at the moment as well. Innocuous looking areas of low pressure. The isobars are fairly well spaced, which means the showers are quite slow moving where we do see them. And we will see them breaking out once more on Tuesday quite widely. Look at that rash of showers up and down the land. Now, some places, particularly in the west, especially western coast of Wales, northwest England and Scotland, may well actually not see any showers on Tuesday and stay dry and fine. But elsewhere, again, those showers where they do occur will be heavy, perhaps thundery with lightning and hail. Thicker clouds and more persistent rain and drizzle across the far north of Scotland, where it will be on the chilly side. Elsewhere, temperatures still around or below average for the time of year, and that's in the sunny spells, 16, 17, maybe 18. When the showers come along, it does feel an awful lot cooler. As we go into Wednesday, there is this area of high pressure that tries to push in, but we've also got these weather fronts bringing thicker cloud and outbreaks of rain to start Wednesday, one across the southeast, another one across Scotland. In between, we should again start with some dry and sunny weather, but then look, the showers do break out. Not as many, perhaps not as heavy as Tuesday's, and with that little ridge of high pressure trying to move in, parts of Wales and southwest England looking largely dry on Wednesday afternoon. Good chance of some evening sunshine here. Elsewhere, though, there will be those showers to dodge, and again, feeling pretty cool across northern Scotland, 8 to 10 Celsius here. That little ridge of high pressure doesn't last long, though, because that low we saw at the start really starts tracking towards the country on Wednesday night and into Thursday. By now, it's wound up into quite an intense area of low pressure, lots more isobars around it, and the reason for that transition is the interaction with the jet stream. So it's the jet stream that's powering it, really whipping that low into quite an intense feature. Now, because of those complex interactions with the jet stream, there's some uncertainty about the exact timing and the exact intensity of the winds. But basically, it's going to bring a wet and windy spell of weather across the UK. Parts of the east may well start dry. And as I said, some uncertainty about just how strong those winds are going to be, but they're going to be very strong for the time of year and could cause a few problems. That heavy rain won't be welcome either after what's been a very wet May across Wales and Western England especially. So that is another cause for concern. Temperature-wise, well, maybe into the teens at best, but obviously feeling cooler with the wet and windy weather. That low pressure system then looks like hanging around. Again, look at the number of isobars. Very windy weather for the time of year. That's through Thursday night and into Friday. And milling around that, you're just going to have bands of showers zipping along on a fairly brisk wind. But those showers will keep on coming. Some bright spells in between them, but they'll be very fleeting, I would suggest. Gusty winds, heavy showers on and off pretty much anywhere all day. And again, temperatures are going to be below average for most of us for much of the day. Into the weekend, that low shows signs of pulling away to the east, so perhaps turning at least a little bit dry, but behind that low pressure, the winds are going to be coming down from the north or the northwest, bringing a cool and a fresh feel. The isobars at least open up, so the winds won't be as strong. But into the weekend, it looks like we'll see a mixture of sunshine and showers, but with the winds coming down from the north, there will still be a cool feel. There are signs of something a little bit drier as we go into next week. But that's about it for the time being, just signs. Before we get there, of course, some very wet and windy weather to come through the rest of this week. Make sure you stay up to date with the Met Office over the coming days. Best way to do that, follow us on social media.